what you want, do what you want, do it. Do what you want, do what you want, do it.
Is that in the shot? I want this to be out of the shot. Okay, I'll pull that out of the shot. Maybe I'll put it over here. That's not in the shot, is it? All right, hello YouTube, hello friends. We have not done one of these in a long time. Today we're gonna be doing a leg day workout. This is live streaming, but it's gonna be available for playback, so welcome for anyone that's here or watching the live playback. I'm gonna be doing a workout from Grounds app tonight. Right now we have a challenge going on called the Discipline Diaries. Let me know in the comments if you are already part of Grounds app and if you've been doing Discipline Diaries. This is gonna be the week 3, day 1 of week 3 workout. So I'm gonna get that going on my phone. Just to give you a brief overview of tonight's workout, all you need are dumbbells. I'm doing the dumbbell only program. There's also a gym version and there's a no equipment version. So if you're following along with me, you all can use dumbbells or you can just do body weight. And honestly, I may even drop to some body weight tonight. I'm gonna see how my legs are feeling. But an overview of the workout, we are gonna start with a little walk in place. So go ahead and get started with a walk in place. This workout calls for about 300 seconds, whatever that equates to in minutes. What is that, 5 minutes of walking? So just like get moving right now if you haven't already. Just start getting the legs moving. If you don't have a treadmill, that's totally fine. You can do a walk in place. You can do a march in place. You could do a jog in place. Do some dynamic stretches. The point is you're getting your body warmed up for tonight's workout. We're gonna go into supersets for this workout. The whole program has been superset based. So let me know if you like the supersets. I really have enjoyed the switch to more circuit, if you will, supersets. So we're gonna do dumbbell front squats tonight, dumbbell reverse lunges, dumbbell RDLs, dumbbell lateral lunges, dumbbell Bulgarian split squats, how's it gonna hurt? And dumbbell sumo squats. And then we're gonna finish with core. So we're gonna do toe touches. I have here a Yeti cooler. You can get creative. This is what I'm gonna use for split squats tonight, or Bulgarian split squats, but if you don't have a Yeti cooler, that's fine. You could put your leg off the couch, off a little desk, off a chair. There's usually something in your home you can use to get the job done. Or if you don't have that, you can modify and do something else as well. So thank you all for being here tonight. What else was I gonna say? Before we get into the workout, I'm gonna hit start workout on my app. I want you all to remember, for those of you working out with me or working out at any point in time, this is your time. This is your you time to focus on your workout, to focus on your goals. Everything else can wait. So when you're committing to a workout program, the 30, 40 minutes, an hour, that's your time. So quit checking the text messages, quit thinking about what you need to add to the grocery list tonight. All of that stuff, block it out. And as much as we are a society that needs to multitask, by doing this, you are guaranteed gonna have a better workout because you're gonna be able to really focus on that mind-muscle connection and what you're doing in the gym and put your effort there versus putting your mind everywhere else. So for tonight, or whenever you're doing this with me, I want you to focus on leg day, and I want you to tell me what your goals are with this session or with your current program. Let me know in the chat box if you're following along, or on Instagram, let me know. It looks like I'm dancing. This is my walking in place, all right? It's a little bit of a dance. Nothing wrong with that. Dancing is movement. It's cringy, but it's my movement. So we're gonna get into our first superset. We have 10 reps of dumbbell front squat. I brought up a variety of dumbbells for me to use. Do not worry about how much I'm lifting. You lift what works best for you. I'm gonna take a 25-pound dumbbell here. You could take 2 lighter dumbbells. I'm gonna hold it just like so and go ahead, and we're gonna do 10 reps. 9, 8. If I don't count, I won't get it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's the pace. You don't need to go any faster. You can go slower than that if you want. Nice thing about Ground Zap is you can track all of your weight as well, which I really like. We're supersetting this with a dumbbell reverse lunge. I'm gonna take some 10 pounds, and we're also doing 10 of this, but one leg at a time, so technically 20 reps, if you will. Hey Lynn, thanks for joining. You guys like the Halloween decor? Thanks, Samantha. I figured we'd keep it up, keep things spooky. Now I'm not counting, you guys. Hey Brooke, are you working out with us or are you just watching? Let me know. Oh, Sam's working out with us. Love that. Thank you, Amanda. This is truly Empire Rose is my new favorite color. I had no idea. Did anyone pick up this color or any pieces from the Buff Bunny launch yesterday? Let me know. Plenty of stock on the site still. Code Kara gets you 10% off if you want to shop, support, save a little cashish. I think that's close. I can't talk and count. Is that a thing people can do? That's a skill I need to learn still. So that was superset number 1, and we're gonna take a 75-second rest. Yep. We can have hydration on hand if you want. I suggest still like moving a little bit. The point with supersets is you're getting your heart rate up a little bit more, getting that calorie burn. It can go a long way. If you're kind of struggling or plateauing a bit, this is something I always did in bikini prep, is I switched from, obviously I couldn't go as heavy anymore, I was doing higher reps, but I would do a lot of supersets just to keep my heart rate up throughout the workout. Higher elevation of the heart rate, higher caloric burn, and likely thereafter. Maybe not significant, but every little bit counts if you are plateauing or you're trying to get extra lean. This is where I need Jason to count for me. It always helps when we have someone else do the counting. I know Brooke remembers when we were doing our grounds workout together down in Houston. Heidi was the designated counter. Yeah, the other beautiful thing about Ground Zap too is if something is too difficult, you don't have a piece of equipment, you can modify. You can swap out the exercise ahead of time. Okay, round 2 of this. So we're gonna get going into our dumbbell front squat. So I'm gonna switch to 2 10 pounds. And before I was doing more of a goblet squat, so for the front squat, we're gonna take those dumbbells and really hold them right at our shoulders. I actually rest mine technically right on my shoulders up here. Always remember to keep the core strong as we come down. In that squat position, your knees should be going out in an alignment with your toes. Your knees shouldn't be going too far over your toes here. You shouldn't be bending over. You really want to keep a nice straight back. Think about someone really putting a piece of string through your backside and really keeping you upright. That is how you're going to keep that nice form. And I can't count and talk, so you're either getting cueing or you're getting counting. All right, I'm gonna let Ground Zap tell me what to do. We're gonna go into that dumbbell reverse lunge. I really like reverse lunging because it really focuses on your glutes a bit more. You can take your time with these. It's more important to make sure your form's good. So I like to slow down, step back, make sure I'm in the right alignment before coming down. So you don't have to rush through this. Make sure you're getting that stance correct and then drop that knee to the ground, alternating. Oh, Lynn dusted off Mom's dumbbells to work out with me. I love this. And honestly, I feel like this workout's hard enough. If you don't have dumbbells, you could definitely still do this without dumbbells. Don't feel bad about it. Biggest thing I've learned the older I get is check your ego with that stuff. Progressive overload is how we gain muscle, and that can be accomplished without PRing. You can still gain muscle without making every single set as heavy as possible. Not saying don't push yourself, just saying it's okay. A lot of people feel like they didn't have a great workout if they didn't PR, and I haven't seen a lot of PRs in my day in a minute, but I'm still over here gaining muscle. That must have been close to 20, right? Close enough? You guys know how we roll here. We follow close enough. So we've got 4 total sets of that superset we're gonna do. So we've done 2. We've got 2 more to go. The nice thing about ground zap 2 is it takes the counting out of it, so it kind of keeps you in check. If you're someone that drifts and wanders at the gym, or you're like, I don't know how long I should rest or when I should be going again, that's the beauty of ground zap. It tells you, and I know that's something that was missing from my workouts for a long time, was really keeping track. It's not that I didn't know, I just failed to keep track. I'm sure y'all are shocked by that. Haley already did her workout, but she's hanging out, thank you. Love to just have y'all here. If I see.
You're like the couple at the gym. They're always moving. They're always dancing.
Mm-hmm.
The guys always like.
Mm-hmm.
I like to always be moving. Because if I stop moving, it's gonna be donezo for me tonight. All right, so we're about to go into our 3rd set here. I'm gonna take those 10s again. Like I said, if you wanna do it without weight, you can. I'll give you a side angle for this. So you can kind of see I'm holding them right up here. We're gonna go into 10, 9, 8. And remember, if you can't go super low as you see me go, it's okay. Everyone has different body mechanics. Not everyone's gonna go ass to the grass for every rep. You focus on what feels right for your body. If you do struggle with squatting, however, even without weight, that could be a sign that we have some work to do for you in the gym in terms of better realignment of your body. It's, the overhead squat is one huge assessment tool that's used to see where your weaknesses are and what you need to work on. I think that was 10. And we want to look at the comments for people being like, girl, that wasn't 10. My daughters and I are working out as we watch this live. Oh, I love that. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we got to go into our dumbbell reverse lunges. Look at me, I took a pause. Sorry about that, y'all. Getting sidetracked. Okay, dumbbell reverse lunge. 10 each side. Kara, I can't believe you ran before this. Okay, so I ran first thing in the morning. It was hard today, even though it was half the mileage I did the other weekend. So that's why I'm not gonna push too heavy with the weights. 1, because I did run today. But 2, I don't normally work out this late at night. And I know my body is just not used to it. So injury prevention is always key as well. 3 weeks out from Chicago Marathon. So right now I am being a little bit more of babying things and just being super cautious of health, energy. And that's something you all need to remember too. There's different seasons of life when things are going on. Not everything's gonna be linear in the fitness journey. And instead of just thinking you're not doing enough, just be smart and be flexible about it. Definitely takes a load off your mental space. But as women, we do have a tendency to chronically feel like we're not doing enough. Did anyone count my reps for me? And same with lunging, y'all. Everyone's stance is a little bit different for what's comfortable. Some people go super long. Some people go a little bit shorter. With my legs, for how short they are, I've noticed with lunging, whether it's forward, backwards, laterally, I cannot take the huge, long lunges. It does not feel right in my knees. So look, you know your body better than anyone, any personal trainer, any doctor. Okay, so we gotta rest before our final set. But just remember, you know your body better than anyone else, okay? So this live, we're past 20, thank you. This live will be saved. So if you're enjoying it or you can't stay for the whole thing, in YouTube, you can always add things to your watch list. I don't know if you can do it right now since I'm actively live, but you can come back to it. It'll be here. I do also have other live workouts I've done. I think I've done two other ones, Jay? I did a couple when Flourish came out. So I have a couple other programs on the Grounds app as well, Flourish and Forever Fit. There's also my Run for Your Life program, which is a beginner program. If you're interested in running, it helps you get to that 1 mile consistently without stopping. All right, so a few more seconds. We're gonna get into our last superset. I ate a little too close to this. Burping up my dinner up in here. Ooh, Samantha, definitely let me know how you like the Ghost Sour Strips. Did you get the clear way? Because that's really good. Yeah, oh my gosh, it does look super dark. So that was the one thing. We're gonna get into our final superset here. That was the one thing when you guys voted on what time. Yeah, you're seeing it now. The lighting is gonna change for this video. Not much we can do about it, but it's crazy how dark it gets. Huh? The video is not dark, but I'm just saying you can see it looks pitch black out the front window. So it gets dark so fast now. I'm kind of not ready for it. But it's part of the seasonal shift, and I sure do love fall. So I guess we got to take the good with the bad, right? It's part of being in the Burr months. And we're almost in Libra season. I think Libra season officially starts tomorrow. So my energy is officially, my soul is set alive. My energy is reignited. Starting tomorrow, I can feel it. All right, final set of these, ladies, reverse lunges. I do have a tendency to look down when I do them. You should not do that. You should keep your head forward. You don't ever want to be leaning one way too far or the other. Really thinking about a neutral spine in most movements. In case you're just not sure where your head placement should be, think about, are you straining? Is the chin up really high? I did actually have someone tell me when I first started squatting to have your chin way up, and that really is not good for your spine. So you really want a neutral spine with working out. So if that's a helpful cue for you, thinking about having a tennis ball placed under your chin is usually, for most movements, how you're gonna wanna have it. Ooh, clear way and BCAAs. You're gonna love those. We're probably almost out of our Sour Strips BCAAs. Jay and I have been drinking a lot of those lately. Still hot during the day here, so I've been getting in some extra thirst quenching drinks with all my Ghost goodies. Okay, superset 1 down, done and dusted. The next supersize, what I got, McDonald's on the mind? The next superset we're gonna do is a dumbbell RDL. And that's gonna be supersetted with a dumbbell lateral lunge. I'm probably gonna do my dumbbell lateral lunge without any weight. I might even take my shoes off for that, to be honest. And then I'm gonna do, you do 1 dumbbell for RDLs. Okay, you don't have to do 2, you can always just hold 1, or you can do 2. So, good thing to do when you're resting between sets is just get yourself set up for your next set, for your next movement. Ooh, she's logged in from Florida. Ooh, I've heard it's hot down there right now in Florida. Hey, hey, Jennifer B. Okay, Virgo, birthday is tomorrow, Taryn, thank you. 1 more day. First day of fall's tomorrow, yes. Okay, that's what the 22nd is. You would think I would know that. You would think I would know that. All right, ladies, 10 RDLs. If anyone struggles with RDLs in here, let me know. This is another one where I really like Grounds app with how you can see the 2 different views. You get 45 degrees and 90. This is a big one. A lot of people want to keep their chin up. Don't do that. neutral. In this movement feels so good for me always. I have tight hamstrings. So it's really about sticking your butt back. It's not just bringing the dumbbells down, it's sticking your butt back as far as you can, soft knees, coming up with a squeeze. So 10 of those. But I do actually enjoy doing leg days after a longer run. I feel like it helps to really circulate the blood flow in my legs versus if I just couch rotted all day, that does not help recovery. I've learned that the hard way because I used to always train marathons and then lay my ass in bed and fall asleep for 3 hours, wake up and wonder why I felt sick. Well, it's because you're not able to really flush out any of those toxins or byproducts that you need to flush out. We're moving into a lateral lunge, ladies. So we're gonna go ahead. I guess I'll keep the shoes on. We're doing 10 on each side, okay? Lateral lunge. But so anyways, as much as you can think that could be too much, everyone's different. It's not too much for me. It's helped quite a bit with my recovery, to be honest with you. Okay. I just noticed Jason's laptop went black, but it looks like the live's still going just fine. So that's good. Bruce, you can lay down, buddy. Lateral lunges. How many of us do a lot of lateral movements? You'll probably notice in any of my programs on Ground Up, I incorporate lateral lunges. And that is because the majority of the movements that we do are not lateral. They are front and back, front and back. And we fail to work lateral. So that's gonna impact our hips significantly, which if we have weak hips, I really should have counted these, but if we had weak hips, it's gonna impact everything else that we do. Just checking Jay's camera real quick. Oh, your laptop battery's running low, boo. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so I stopped to look. Okay, so we're gonna take a little rest in between. But yeah, we should definitely be more mindful of including some lateral movements into our routines. It's the biggest thing I've learned as a runner over the years. You can't just do forwards and backwards. Impacts our hip flexion, impacts our glutes, and we definitely need lateral motion. So I'm at that stage where I do a lot of dynamic warm-ups to really activate my glutes, get my hips fired up before I start any of my workouts. What's that? It does help if it's plugged in. Y'all love lateral lunges. And remember, it's one of those things, we're going back to RDLs, ladies. It's one of those things that lateral lunges, I wouldn't anticipate going super heavy on. It's not a movement that you're gonna be going crazy heavy. It's more about that motion, the mobility of it. Not saying you can't go heavier than no weight, but if you're not someone that's used to working your inners, your outer thighs, then definitely start slow with the amount of weight you're using. Believe it or not, as a woman, I have torn my groin. That was not fun. Did that 3 weeks before my first full marathon. Tore my groin. I couldn't stand on one leg. It was miserable. Didn't understand how it happened. Well, improper training, number one. And that took me a long, long time to recover from. Going back into lateral lunge.